The second day of ABC April is for the letter B. And B is for book, bunny, blue, belly band, bag, and whatever else I can think of that starts with the letter B. So do you want to come and check out and see how I am using the letter B in Peter Rabbit? Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. So I have here Peter Rabbit, the tale of Peter Rabbit. This is a little golden book that I repurposed and I think it is really cute. There's a lot of things in here and I think this has huge potential. It is not where I want it yet. It is just like, you know, it's pretty basic right now. There is very minimal decorations in it and it is super cutesy. And I think I can do better. So that is, I want to work on this probably over Easter weekend because, you know, couple of reasons. I am not ready with my botanical kit yet. So I need a few more days. So I think working on Peter Rabbit is perfect. I want to do it properly. So with all the ephemera that I have made during Mass Make March, I want to use that in my Peter Rabbit journal. And what I want to use today is I want to go with the letter B for book. So I have here a Beatrix Potter book. It is the Complete Tales of Beatrix Potter, again, with a B. And I also want to use my brand new bunnies. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? These are my junk journal bunnies. So this one has all kinds of ephemera that she is holding. This one is painting. He's holding a journal, or she is holding a journal. Then we have some botanicals. The little, in Dutch we call them sneeuwklokjes. I'm not sure what they're called in English. She's got a hold of tulips and she's got flowers in her hair. So this is definitely my botanical page. And then here is the sewing machine and more art supplies and sewing patterns. And then of course I have them scaled down as well so that they're not gigantic. But you see there's 9 absolutely adorable bunnies that I created, and I worked very, very hard on them, and I think they are lovely. Go check it out in my Ko-fi shop. They are available right there. The link is going to be right in the description, so go check it out. I am going to fussy cut these, and I am going to get working on Peter Rabbit. I have fussy cut all of them, and they're just so cute. They're just so adorable. I think I might be a little in love with my bunnies. Anyway, I need to pick some pieces out of this book that I can use for belly bands. So that means, like, for example, I want to use the Complete Tales of Beatrix Potter. Then I can fold it into a belly band. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little knife. And I can see where the binding is here. So I'm just going to carefully cut that away, hopefully. Yep. It's not a special book. It's just, it's a beautiful book, but it isn't special. I am always looking in the stores for books that I can use, like especially books like this. And so I purchased them exactly for this purpose. So it is not like I am going to need them for something else. Again, here's Peter Rabbit. So let's take the Peter Rabbit pages as well, because we can use those. There we go. And you know what? I think I can just go like this. I think I get it straighter. So that is what I want to use today. And the colors for the bunnies that I made fit perfectly in with the colors for Peter Rabbit. Like you can see it right here. The colors are perfect for it. So that's kind of how I designed it too. I wanted the bunnies to be like Peter Rabbit, but not like Peter Rabbit, because of course there's copyright on that and you don't want to get caught on that. That is an ugly business. The other bee that we can use, wow, my words are not coming out of my mouth today, is a brown paper bag. So right here, I have a beautiful brown paper bag, and this is a nice wide one. And I want to use this for a belly band. So what I am going to do, I'll probably use the inside because I don't want to show the restaurant. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it right along here. That's where I'm going to start. Oops. Just like that. And then I'm going to cut it open. So I'm going to go right along this side too. And then I'm going to go right along this side. And this side was ripped, so I don't have to be overly careful. Come on. There's just a lot of paper there. So then I can take this side, and I'm just going to grab my paper cutter. And I think, yeah, it'll fit. So I want to go right along the front logo because I am assuming that the front logo is straight. And we're stuck on the handles, but that's okay. I can cut that with my scissors. First thing, I need to cut this the right height so that it is the same height as the journal. So I need to cut, I'm just going to put a little snippet right there, and then I'll grab my paper cutter again and cut the paper the right height for the journal. Just like that. And then I am going to cut it or fold it like so. Like that. Back and forth. Kind of like an accordion fold. And I want it to line up neatly. Like that. And then I can cut this edge. Or do I want to just fold that back? I'm just going to, no, that is going to give it bulk, and I don't want bulk. So I'm just going to cut right along here to cut the excess off. Then I'm going to open this back up. And I am going to start at the top here. And I'm kind of going in a design way, diagonally to the bottom, just like so. And then when I fold it, I kind of have different design pockets. And then I am taking these and I want to put this on here somehow. How am I going to do that? It sounds like such a good idea. I'm going to cut this piece off. And I'm going to glue this on here. So I'm just going to cut this straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a thin strip of glue right along the sides, top and bottom, and no, not the top, the bottom and the sides, sorry. Like that. And then I am laying this, I'm just lining it up with the top cut, like that. This can come off. There we go. Now I'm going to put a bead of glue right along here. Like that. And I'm going to put some glue right here and right here on the bottom. That. And then I'm also putting some glue right here along this side. And along this side. So the image from Beatrix Potter, and then I tried something with the title page and I totally destroyed it, so I will do something with it, but I don't know what. So I have one belly band and I am going to have one journal card from Beatrix Potter. So I grabbed some walnut stain distress ink and I inked around all my bunnies. Or not all of them, all the little ones. I don't want to do the big ones yet. I'm not sure where I'm going to use them. And then I just want to glue, I want to ink around the photo too. The photo of Beatrix Potter. There we go. And then I want to glue about Beatrix Potter on there. Come on, glue. My glue is telling me that it is done with the 100-day project. Honest. And it's not just the glue, it's both of us. We're kind of done with it. We have me and my glue. I think we have 15 videos left, 14 videos left. And yeah, every day is a little bit of a struggle right now. So I was talking with, having a quick, lovely little chat with Scrap Brat. And we were kind of commiserating with each other on things that go wrong, things that go bump in the night when you're trying to run a YouTube channel alongside life. And it's not always the easiest thing in the world. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down too. There we go. Perfect. And let's see what we can do with these bunnies, and with, like, they might just look really cute just peeking out from right there. But I think I want one right here, because you can still stick stuff behind it. This is pretty thick paper, so it is okay. I think I want to take the one like this with all the ephemera, and because it's a nice grungy one, let me zoom you in a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Let me zoom you in a little bit. This one is nice and grungy, and I think it would look just beautiful on this pocket. So I've already glued, or I've not glued, I have inked around it. So I am just going to put a little bit of ink on the tips of the ears here, and then like that. And putting some glue on the back, and then we'll put this bunny straight on here, and I will see how much glue I need right here. So I'll just put glue right there, and right there, and right there. So that should now be stuck down. And she's just so precious, so pretty. I do want to put some other things on here. And for example, I have an image here of a sewing machine. And I'm not sure. Oh no, that's on photo paper. So I'm just going to ink it just a little darker, and then I can put this right on here with that, just to give it a little bit more interest. I'm not going to do a whole lot to the rest of this. This is really a pretty simple belly band. I have some doilies that I might use on it still, but I want like a simple project for the letter B with just books and stuff. So for example, I can wrap this somewhat like that, or right here. Right here would probably be a little bit better because I have some more space. That would work. So what I'm going to do is just put glue right here on that doily, making sure that it is going to be very well attached. And then I'm just going to wrap the doily over to the back so that it's not going to come off easily, because I kind of want the doily to be fused to the belly band like that. Stick this on there, stick this under here actually, just like that. That's super pretty. And then I have the rest left, so I'm just sticking that to the other side. You won't be able to see it, but at least it is reinforced a little bit, and you don't get any sharp edges from where you're cutting your doily. Because I never like that. I never like when you're cutting your doily to get those edges. I always want it to be smooth and like... So yesterday I was talking about how we have the different worlds, and that is, junk journaling is all about, you know, bringing together different techniques. So this is definitely not an art journal technique. This is probably more of a journaling or something technique, card making. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is lovely. What else can I do? I don't know yet, but I can put this into the Peter Rabbit journal now. So let's find a page. There is already belly bands in here, and I am going to decorate these up in a second because they're just, it's just too pretty. That is my whole problem with this journal, is that it is just so pretty. Which is really not a problem, but I also don't want it to look so clean and tidy, and I don't think there's a belly band in this signature, so that's an easy one that I can add, because then I can add it right here, right there, and you can, yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue right here, just like that, and you can sew along this, of course. You could do all kinds of stuff to it. I am not for as much textile as I use in my journals, I don't like sewing in my journals. Sorry, I just don't. I am just going to put the glue right on here so that I have the edge right there, because this page is a little shorter than everything else. And then I can somehow cut this edge right off. Like that. And I will ink around here. There we go. So that is pretty lovely. Belly band right here in my Peter Rabbit journal, and I can put some more belly bands together. So that was actually a really simple idea I have about Beatrix Potter, and as I was looking at where I could put that, I thought that this, no, that's not big enough. Well, darn it. Let's put about Beatrix Potter right here on the music paper. That would be cute. Just like so. Do we want to turn her into a pocket? No. I want her to just be a decoration in the journal. So I am just going to put some glue on there. There, I like that. Let's see what else we can put those bunnies on to while we have them. Let's see, because everything is just super, super duper clean. Do we want to put one right there? I have this vintage crocheted lace, and I'm just going to cut a piece off of that right there. And I'm going to put that on here because this is all belly bands, so I can decorate the whole center up here. So I can go just like that. There we go. So I'm going to start by gluing down the lace. So I've put glue all the way around, and then I'm just sticking this down right there, just like that. I'm going to zoom you out a bit so you can see more of what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm just grabbing a bunch of these snippets, whoops, and I'm just inking them. Putting some glue on there. Like that. And I really just want like some interest on the page. So I've just been playing with belly bands. That's really all I've done. Do I want it like that? Or do I want to put her down just a little bit more? And then I think I want to put her down just a little bit more. And I think I want a little bit more decoration right there at the bottom so that it's grounding her feet. And I will put glue behind the yellow one here too. And really, like, decorating these journals is more about giving it depth and interest and making it look like it is truly vintage. So by using these little snippet pieces, that is what you are achieving. I have a green one here. I'm just going to add that green one as well, just to give it just that little bit extra. And I might put that green one right behind her ear, right there. Yep. There, just sticking it right where I want it. And then I can put glue all the way behind her, and I am going to use my 3-in-1 glue because I am putting it over top of fabric and other things, so I just want to make sure that this is easily attached and that it doesn't warp or anything like that. I am just being cautious. And then I can put this down, make this one sit a little nicer. And let's see if we can slide her up just a little. There we go. I really like it. And I kind of want them to look worn and like they've been there for a long time. There we go. I think it really needed that. I like this lace right here. It gives it some texture. I would have wanted to put the bunny a little bit higher, but you know, it didn't turn out that way. So she's a little lower, but that's okay. And you can see that there's so many like just blank pages and it needs to be filled in. So that is definitely what I will be doing on Friday during the live. And I will be working with C, the letter C. And so let your mind go over what things we could do with the letter C. For today, this was the letter B in ABC April. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you love Peter Rabbit as much as I do. And I hope you're looking forward to spending the Easter weekend with Peter Rabbit. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And also, I want to remind you that I am going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I am going to work with the letter C for cat or collage or whatever I want to do. And I would love to have you come and craft with me. But, you know, if you can't make it, then the video will be available for you after the live stream. For today, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. And I will see you tomorrow during the live. Bye.